Hey, thanks for watching the Ask Lyndsie show. I'm going to share with you 4 proven ways to make money, no matter how old you are. And especially if you're a teenager, it can be difficult to find ways to make money because getting a job and getting to and from that job can be a huge pain. And the best way to make money is when you can make money on your terms, when it's convenient for you. And I have created a business of my own around that exact philosophy, that making money shouldn't be difficult, it shouldn't be complicated, and it shouldn't force you to remove yourself from the place and the people you love. So these 4 ways to earn money are going to be ways that you can earn money in your home, in your neighborhood, and on your own terms. Why do we want to earn money? Well, you're a teenager. You have tons of things that you want to buy, you want to experience, and mom and dad aren't always going to fork over the dough for that. You're going to need to earn some money of your own, and it's time you get started right now.
Before I share with you my earning ideas, I want to remind you of one way you can earn money right now, and that is to enter my $100 challenge. This $100 challenge involves creating some great 1-minute or less videos that I can use on Instagram. I want your help to spread the word about the Ask Lyndsie show so that I can share ways to earn, save, and invest money with as many teens as possible. So head over to asklyndsie.com right now, join my tribe of teens, and the email that I will send you will include all of the information of how you can enter my $100 challenge contest.
I know that you watching this have a passion of some sort for some type of product or service or something that you know a lot about that you can share with the world.
This video was made today when I was teaching a lesson on investing to a teenager. This is one of the things that I've learned that I can do for money. It's one of many things that I can do for money, and it all stems from my core talent of teaching people about money. A couple years ago, I wrote a book for moms called Money and the 39 Forever Mom. You can find it on Amazon if you don't believe me. It's a real book. Yes, I wrote a book. And part of the reason why I wrote that book is because I really wanted to teach you, teenagers, about money. And I knew that before your moms and dads would let me anywhere near you or encourage you to listen to me, I needed to show them that I know what I'm talking about. Now, let's take a couple steps back for a minute. This may all sound really overwhelming to you, the idea of writing a book, of teaching people about something you know about. And I really want you to just take a deep breath and say to yourself, I can do this. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed with the idea of creating things from something that you know a lot about. You are a smart person. We can both create things from our core talents. And yes, one of the most important things is confidence, and you may not have that right now, but keep watching and listening to the Ask Lyndsie show, and I'm going to feed you full of so much confidence, it's crazy. You are going to accomplish so many things that you don't even think you can do right now, but stick with me, and I promise you, you will be making money from your core talent, doing something you love, not just working 9 to 5, living for the weekends. You're going to actually love what you do for money if you stick with me. I know what you're thinking. I don't have any unique talents. Everything I can do, I know at least 10 other people who can do them too. Well, if that kind of thinking would have stopped me from writing a book, I wouldn't be here right now creating the Ask Lyndsie show for you. Trust me, it doesn't matter that other people know the same stuff you know. What matters is how you're going to deliver the information, and the fact that you're unique, and you are. It's a proven fact that every human on the face of the earth is different than the next. You are going to deliver the message or the information in a different way than someone else will deliver the exact same information. Different parts of the information are going to be more special and exciting to you. And so you're going to explain that information differently. A few quick ideas on how you can make money as a teenager right now from the things that you know. Snapchat. What do you know about Snapchat that the average 35-year-old like myself doesn't know? Probably a lot. If you created a little video tutorial giving away a few of your favorite things about Snapchat and saving some of the more complex or more exciting tidbits for a paid version of your course, you could put that on YouTube and attract some followers, create a few little video tutorials, start an Instagram page, Snapchat tips for 30-somethings, whatever you want to call it. Because it isn't about what you do, it's why you do it. So if you have a true passion to help people enrich their lives by keeping in touch with their loved ones and family members and friends through Snapchat, and that comes through in your message, people are going to buy what you have to offer. Here are a couple other ideas. Instagram. What do you know about Instagram? What works well for you on Instagram? What grabs the most attention on Instagram? You could earn money by helping people in their 30s set up a personal Instagram account for the first time. You could also help them link their personal Instagram account to a business Instagram account. You could help them grow their followers. And the last strategy that you could potentially earn money from is a photo editing app. Maybe you have a favorite photo editing app. It's a free app. Everyone can use it. You could create a little tutorial about that particular app. Now, I know that everything I've mentioned so far is technology-based, but I want to tell you a little story about myself. I love to sew. I have two grandmas who, lucky for me, are still alive. But when I was a little girl, they taught me how to sew. And then I took sewing lessons in school as well. You maybe have some sort of idea of how to do something really basic on a sewing machine that has saved you hundreds of dollars from having to get rid of clothing because you can repair them yourself. Why not make a video tutorial about that exact thing that you're really good at? My point is, you're really good at some stuff. Whether you want to admit it or not, I know it's true. You're good at some stuff that you could share with the world, and you could earn money from it too. You have to stick with me though. I know right now the idea of making money off of some little thing that you love to do seems crazy, but trust me, I will show you how. So what I'm going to show you now is how I made money off of teaching this teenager today about investing. Well, investing in other companies is fun. I mean, imagine investing in Netflix or Google or something like that when they were new. How exciting is that? And there are new companies starting up every day that we can invest in. And of course, it's exciting to be able to earn money in a different way, in a way that doesn't require us trading hours for dollars. And lastly, one of the common reasons I hear why people want to invest their money is so they can build enough wealth to stop having to trade hours for dollars. And then I always ask teenagers, whether I'm sitting with them one-on-one, and I ask adults the same question. How old were you when you discovered that trading hours for dollars isn't the only way to earn money? And what was your reaction? So the next thing that we explored was, can someone under the age of majority, which is 18 years old in Alberta, Canada, can they open an investment trading account on his or her own? And if not, how does a teenager go about owning investments? Well, it turns out that someone who is under the age of majority cannot open an investment trading account on their own. So, for example, my son has to have a joint account with me. To make a long story short, there are ways for teenagers to open investment trading accounts. And we're going to explore those ways in future videos. So keep watching the Ask Lyndsie show if you want to know more about that. The next thing we did together in our investment lesson was we wrote the key characteristics of stocks and bonds. For example,
stocks are ownership, and you actually buy a piece of the company, and you can earn money in two ways. You can earn money through growth of the stock and through dividends. And bonds are actually where you're the bank, which means it's debt. So you can earn through interest payments, just like on a mortgage.
And if you do sell your bonds on a bond market, you can earn money if the bonds are worth more now than they were when you bought them. So moving on, we watched these 4 videos, which you can find at asklyndsie.com under the videos tab. And we're not going to watch these right now. I would like you to watch them and let me know what you think of them. These are all really great videos, and they're the best videos ever to teach people about investing. So make sure you check them out and let me know what you think on Instagram at Ask Lyndsie. And then we talked about mutual funds. We went to a website called Morningstar, which is a site that you can compare all types of different investments, and you can type in the investment that you want to search. It'll give you lots of information about the investment, and then you can actually compare them. So we compared 2 different mutual funds in Morningstar. And then I said that if I were helping someone like yourself who was just starting out with investing, say $100 a month, we would start with comparing some of the more aggressive funds on my list. And then I asked her, why can someone who's 17 years old own higher risk investments than someone who's 70? And the answer is, does anybody have the answer? I'm sure you've got the answer. The answer is a longer time horizon. As you know, investments change in value every day. And that means that if the investments go up and down and jump all over the place, and someone who's 70 needs money right now because they're not working and earning income at a job anymore, that can be really scary for them. But someone who's 17, they've got lots of time. They're still young and able to work. It's not as scary. But let's pretend like we're building a portfolio for a 17-year-old. And when researching aggressive mutual funds, I look for mutual funds with growth, value, and or small companies in the name. And that just implies there's some higher risk involved. And, typically and historically, higher risk does mean higher return in the long run, but there's never a guarantee of anything with investments. We avoid funds with income, bond, and or conservative in the name also, because we're looking for more aggressive funds. And then we would look for funds with global in the name if the client wanted to own companies outside of the US and Canada. Next, it's important to add a benchmark or 2 to any stock or mutual fund comparison. I will let you check out what a benchmark is. You can Google that, and you can, of course, Google which are the most common benchmarks. And then for the best part, the homework. So I asked my teenager to pretend she has $100,000 to invest in stocks and or mutual funds. And I asked her to build herself an investment portfolio using an investment tracking app on her phone. She has to buy all the investments tonight, and she has to choose wisely because she can't sell anything for the next 30 days. That means she has to buy and hold for 30 days, and no jumping in and out of the stocks, and no day trading and seeing, if she can make some money off of buying and selling the same stock every day. She has to buy and hold for 30 days. And so we went and had a look at some of the different popular apps that she can put on her phone. And then she can basically buy all of the investments tonight and make sure that her portfolio equals $100,000. And then we can have a look at it in 30 days.